It is I, Prince London. Welcome to another stream, another live, the 12th installment of the morning show. It is I, your Prince London. It's December the 26th, 8:41. I started 20 minutes early just for the sake of things. This is the outfit for today at Disneyland. Well, it says Disneyland on the back, but I actually got it at H&M in Paris. Some Adidas shorts, and we are live now. It is a beautiful sunny December morning, and Advija says hi. Advija, hey, loved your drawings. I showed them to the people on the chat, and they all loved your drawings. Your drawings. It's just a beautiful morning. It's a beautiful day. Desire Prince, wishing you all a very cool day. First to comment, yes you are the first to comment. As I'm uploading the documentary, finally I'm able to move as the documentary. Jesus, first I'm gonna be able to move past this documentary and into new forms of journalism. I'm so excited for 2025. Well, I'm not waiting till 2025. Olivia Sims, hello. Hey, how's it going? This hi, your Prince London. Welcome to the morning show. Tis 8:42 in the morning. I will draw you again. If you want to draw me again, feel free to do so. 8:42 in the morning, beautiful December morning, December 26th. What do you do the day after Christmas? The days between Christmas and New Year's Eve are so random. Like, what? They're not holidays per se. You cannot get them off. Well, you can if you have some days of work, but people have to work. But then it doesn't feel like work because everyone's sort of in this vacation mindset. So who knows? Who knows what those days are? I feel like we all slip into a dimension that fails to capture the essence of work. And truth be told, let's stay in that dimension a little longer. As I said, now it's 8:43. A minute has passed. We have two people on here. It's more than enough to get the morning show started. I want to show you guys something that I did yesterday. And this is a control circle. I don't know if it's actually a control circle, but you're meant to draw a circle on a piece of paper. And inside the circle, you're gonna write the things that you can control, and outside the circle, you're gonna write the things that are out of your control. So I wrote it, and as I started writing, I was like, this is out of my control, this is out of my control, and it just felt so freeing. Good morning, my sweet prince. This is Leo and Karani. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's it going? It's 8:44 in the AM. I'm in a precariously good mood for some reason. Beautiful December morning. I was just telling people about something they can do in a circle. Inside the circle, write the things that you can control, and outside the circle, write the things that you can't control. So what you can't control, others' words, views, my career trajectory, my thoughts, my looks, expectations, and inside the circle, write the things that you can control, such as my reaction to others' comments, such as celebrating small goals, such as the kind of content I want to put out. Good morning, Leonardo Glassman. Good morning to you. Saludos de Argentina. Beso Argentina. ¿Cómo está todo por allá en Argentina? Here, same time for me now also. Yeah, it's 8:45 in the morning. 8:45. December 26th, I was just telling people, it's so weird to live between two major holidays. Like, what do you do from the 26th to the 31st? Do you have self-control? I do have self-control. But there are so many things that I cannot control that I need to let go of. Such as expectations, views, success, others' words. Yo, can I see the morning scene? What's the morning scene? You mean this? My little circle? I did this yesterday because my mind wouldn't stop. Let's just say it like it is. My mind wouldn't shut up. My brain wouldn't shut up. And I needed to write something down on it, and it really helped. It really did. That's the time, 8:46 in the AM, Adrija. Leon Garani, what are your expectations in life for now? Hello. Hello, Zia, how's it going? I could ask you the same thing, Mr. Nagarani. My expectations in life now are the first one is no expectations, just welcome everything that comes. My second expectation is you attract what you put out. So be positive and you shall attract positive things. My third one is I'm gonna do what I love for as long as I can. And the fourth one, I'm allowed to change. I'm allowed to evolve as a human being. Those are my four expectations. See how's it going. We got some people commenting bananas. We got Jeffrey Ferguson. Take your shirt off. No, I'm not taking my shirt off. Maybe later. Maybe later. I want to see how the morning scene is. Oh, the morning scene. Well, I got a wall covering my window, so you can't really see. I wonder how people wearing t-shirts. It's so cold. Sia, where are you located again? Can you remind me? It's an alien being. Because I live in Colombia, right? And usually for us, winter time, I mean December through March, it's dry season, so it does not rain, but the sun sets earlier, and temperatures drop. But for some reason, it rained during dry season, like 3 days ago. Ooh, Egypt is so cold. It's so cold. But for some reason, it rained like 3 days ago and temperatures really dropped, and I was really freezing. That's when I went live with a hoodie and no, don't ask if I live in pyramids. I got asked that too many times. That's such an ignorant comment too. To just assume people in Egypt live in pyramids and write in hieroglyphics and praise Nefertiti or Cleopatra. Like, people in Egypt is a modern civilization, okay? Egypt is modern society. They have cars, they go to work, they have KFC, they have Domino's. Yes, there are pyramids, but they also have houses and apartments and streets and normal cars. They don't all ride camels, you know? Some people do, the people that don't live in major cities, but Egypt isn't an average country in terms of day-to-day life. Honestly, hi, Barry. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the live. It's 8:49 in the morning with 29 people. It's December 26th. You know, someone asked me if I build pyramids and I make beds out of it. That is such a... I want to laugh. I want to laugh, but I'm not going to. But I want to laugh. I want to laugh. I want to laugh. But let me just say something, right? This is the danger of a single story. This is actually something real, okay? A Nigerian author, Shimama, I'm gonna mispronounce her name, so she created the term single story, and it's when one country has just one identity, and that identity becomes the only story for that country. She was from Nigeria, so people expected poverty, disease, what else? Poverty, disease, whatever. And then she said, okay, this is true. This is part of Nigeria, but Nigeria also has beautiful nature. Nigeria also has a booming tech sector. Nigeria also has a booming art scene. So this is true as well. What brand of underwear are you wearing? A national brand. It's the one you get at the supermarket, the grocery store. Who in the world would ask that? Mr. Jeffrey Ferguson. Canned good. Leon Grande, what motivates you and inspires you to do what you do in life each and every day. We have 41 people. This is crazy. My God. You're a slay. Hi. So let me just answer the question. Someone asked me what motivates me. First of all, thank you for your question. We should all have some motivators in our life. In our life. Drink again. I will soon. But I don't make money off of this. I don't make money off of this, and I pour my heart and soul into it. And for me personally, what motivates me is just that this is what I love doing. The possibilities motivate me. The fact that who knows what this channel might turn into, who knows what my life would be like 5 minutes from now, or 10 minutes from now, or however. And I love what I'm doing, and I love the impact that I'm having, and I love connecting with people. So the future excites me, and it motivates me and inspires me to do things every day. Hell, I think Leo is literally interviewing you, interviewing. That I love when you guys ask me questions. I do. Hey Jerry, looking so beautiful. I'm really proud of you. Hey, thank you for joining. Drink again. I will drink. So yes, that's what I do. I'm gonna record I got hurt by a jelly juice ball. Did it hurt? I do not speak Russian, or what I presume is a Slavic language. I don't. Did the jelly? Oh yeah, exactly. So again, the possibilities motivate me. Right now, the documentary is uploading, which is pretty insane. We're at 71%. It's been uploading all night long. My computer's been on for the past 4 days, so that's insane. Hello, bro. How are you? Hey, Baron. How's it going? Everything's okay here. Just chatting. It's 8:53 in the morning. Beautiful sunny December morning, December the 26th. That's just how it is. So you have a hidden dark side within you. It's funny you should ask that because I have a book. I have a book that is a modern in English literature, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Merry Christmas, bro. Hey, that's what's up. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you too. And Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde it is a book about this man, Dr. Jekyll, that is good by night, but he transforms into a demon. He turns into a demon at night, and he transforms into Mr. Hyde. And essentially, it kind of symbolizes how we as humans have this duality between good and evil inside us, and we must, and although we choose, and we can choose sometimes it's it is out of our control, and it is easier to be our true selves in the shadows at night through Mr. Hyde. So we all have a dark side within us. It's just a matter of controlling it, or either letting it out. Say KSO. You heard about the drones? What drones? There's always some sort of drone news that I'm not familiar with. How do you think he's a demon? Well, Mr. Hyde was a monster, pretty gnarly if you ask me. I'm not sure he was a demon actually. The phone is so far away from me. Again, I would record the podcast now, but again, my computer's busy uploading, and I don't want to overload it with things, because whatever. Mr. Corley, what are you wearing under your Adidas shorts? Breeze or boxer shorts? Wearing Breeze. Y'all are 50% giving me nightmares. But the thing is, like asking this, I don't know, because some people are curious, some people see me. I don't know. Some people just want to ask these questions for some reason. Hey man, you're awesomely intelligent and seem very chill. Never met you, but you're pretty chill. Do you like music or play an instrument? Just want to ask. Hey, Mr. William Diaz. Amazing question. I actually don't. Hold on. The only instrument that I play are. It is my keyboard. It is my keyboard. I took piano lessons as a kid, but they never really stuck with me. I stopped when I was like 6, and then when I started writing my first album at 14, I taught myself how to play. So everything I know, I sort of, taught myself. What kind of music do I like? Well, I like music that has sort of sentiment and intention behind it. So I find myself gravitating toward a lot of. That's a cool keyboard. It is a cool keyboard. That's my first and only keyboard. I want to get the same one, but the updated version, the 2024 version. That was, I think my parents got it in 2004. I think 2 years before I was born. So that's what's up. And I basically have to teach myself. I find myself gravitating toward really crazy sort of music that makes you feel liberated and it's really raw and honest, such as early Mariah Carey, her use of her voice as an instrument and her lyricism, plus her vocal ability in and of itself is just marvelous. And also Amy Winehouse. Yes, she is so blunt and so musically gifted and so musically fluid. That's also something I really gravitate toward. Rashi, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Someone's asking, what is the most embarrassing moment I've had in my life? I don't know. My life is kind of full of embarrassing moments, but I guess I'm trying to think of an embarrassing moment of my life. Something that happened. Oh, I remember once I pooped my pants. I was in the 2nd grade and I pooped my pants, and I just stayed there crying outside of the classroom. Just I pooped my pants, but my dad had to come get me. He he just he would not stop yelling at me on the way home. But hey, that was really embarrassing, but also kind of funny when you look back at it. Do you have a special someone or something in your life that inspires you each and every day? Same, but I peed instead. I wish I had peed. Oh, just carrying the turd. Just feeling it in my. It was awful. God forsaken. So, to answer your question, Mr. Leo, I say I don't have anyone special, if as in a love interest, but I am my own special person in a way. I am the reason I get up every morning. Well, one of the reasons. I am the reason I crawl out of bed. I inspire myself. The future inspires me. And I was so desperate. I searched for love in all the wrong places, only to realize that the most important, the greatest love of all, was the one that lived within myself. And that was the first one, so I could experience other greatest loves of all. And I say greatest loves of all, although that is not technically grammatically correct. It is because I made it so, and I'm a prince, so whatever. No, just kidding. That was very arbitrary. You haven't brushed your teeth. Yes, I have. You're drinking coffee, so that's why they look yellow, so whatever. I remember one time I saw my parents shaking Negrasco, and then I found my mom's instant noodles and made it. And then I figured out it was my parents, I blamed my 2-year-old brother. I don't know why they believed me, though. That was so embarrassing. It kind of sounds embarrassing. How do you deal with embarrassment, guys? How do you deal with shame? I don't know. How do we deal with shame? Sometimes I just ignore embarrassing things that I do and just never think about them again. And hopefully, the other person does not think about that again. Sarah Leandra, hi, we're talking about embarrassing moments. Desire Prince, how do we deal with shame? I find myself ignoring the shameful, embarrassing act and just never talking about it, never thinking about it again. It may come up in the middle of the night and I find myself reliving it, but yes, you take it as a lesson learned instead of an embarrassing moment. That's what Mr. William D is coming in with the wisdom. That's what he says. Or sometimes it's not only embarrassing for you, it's embarrassing for the people that they witness your embarrassing act. So it's embarrassing for everyone, so no one wants to think about that. If it's an embarrassing thing, as in you're doing something wrong and embarrassing, then you should say something, but most of the time you should just be like, laugh it off. It is kind of funny. It is human. I remember one time, this was like last week, I was in my bathroom. I was just naked, scrolling, sitting on the toilet, with scrolling through TikTok. Now I don't have TikTok anymore, and I just had a face mask. My hair was pulled back. My grandma opened the door, and I was like, it was really funny. Do you support LGBTQ kids? I support kids as a whole. There's an ongoing debate between either letting kids pick and choose their own identity, or give them, if they say they want to transition, give them hormones or not. I'd say every case is different, and every case is different. So I am an ally, but I'm also an ally for kids being able to change their minds and not making life decisions so early on in their lives. So for me, I'd say that supporting LGBTQ kids, yes, kids should be able to explore freely, but also they should be able to explore freely without consequences that they may not, but they could later regret. You guys give me chill vibes. They are. This is the best. Welcome to our community. You can subscribe. We go live every morning, 9 a.m. What is your number one goal in your life that you want to reach or accomplish in the new year 2025? I have. See how you like cats? That's great. I have a lot of wonderful goals. I will show you the goals, but again, uploading my documentary that is coming out January 8th. I'm so proud I can say that. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. I'm so proud. But going back to it, I got a new productivity software, and I had just seen a video by Ali Abdal. He's a productivity YouTuber, and he said instead of doing yearly goals, why don't you do quarterly quests? First of all, great alliteration, but then quarterly quests, and you review them every quarter. Or you can do seasonal quests, as I'm doing. So what greatest things I want to accomplish. I want to travel more. I want to focus more on this new wave of journalism that I'm proposing. This unwarranted proposal in modern day journalism that I have a lot of faith behind. I want to again grow the channel. I want to go blonder. I want to travel more. I want to sell more books. Again, I'm selling a book alongside the documentary. The documentary is free. I'm selling the book, but I want to write more books so I can sell more books. And I also want to read more books because right now Jane Austen is staring at me. She's staring daggers at me because I haven't opened her up in weeks. Sorry, Jane. Now we have another embarrassing moment in the chat. Adrija, mine was when I went to the Arunachal Pradesh March with my family. We went to a place, Tawang, and there was full of snow. Accidentally, I just slipped and fell on the snow. I was there, full of people. Slip and fall, like, that's not That's not embarrassing. I mean, that is kind of embarrassing, but I remember one time I went to an Arab grocery store because I grew up around Arab food, and the grocery store was called Al Neshma, and it was on top of a hill, and it gave me plastic bags, and I was carrying cans, canned chickpeas exactly, and the bag just broke as I left the grocery store. It just ripped itself open, and they deal and they just rolled downhill, and I was chasing garbanzos until the bus stopped me dead in the street, and I was like, whoa, this is embarrassing. Can you wait for me to get my canned beans out from under you? What kind of blonde are you gonna try? Well, I am aware that it may or may not look great on me, but I think it's more of a thing that I think happiness is the best look on me, or liberation. I'm thinking not platinum blonde, but somewhat darker than platinum. Maybe Princess Di. If you think of Princess Diana with her blonde, she had quite the hair. It was quite light, but it wasn't white. So Princess Diana, or who else is another famous blonde? I can only think of Lady Di. How do you deal with negativity in your life, Leo? That's a great question. How do you guys deal with negativity? Syed, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Oh, it's your back. Okay, yeah, slip and fall sounds painful, but yes, it's not the end of the world. Dealing with negativity in our lives is something you that you never really learn. You're not born knowing how to deal with negativity. Eu speak Português. Olá, tudo bem? Eu não falo português. Um, Obrigado por participar do live. Eu sou London. So what I was going back and saying before I started speaking Portuguese is that negativity is something that we never really learn how to deal with until we actually experience it. And unfortunately, we all experience negativity. And negativity is not something that comes from the environment, although it can. It's not something that comes from people around you, although it can. But negativity also comes from within, and that's not talked about enough. Your own thoughts might be your best enemy. Your own thoughts might be your worst enemy. So Brasileiras Live é bem legal. Muito foda, muito foda. So, for me, dealing with negativity, I try to. I'm sort of a statistician, so I work with statistics a lot as I work with databases and whatever. So I always tell myself the bad stuff has somewhat the same amount of probability, or even less, as the good stuff. So why can the good stuff happen if it has a higher chance of happening? And I write down the odds, and I'm like, I should just focus on the good stuff. If people have done it, then why can't I? I'm escapable. I have the will, I have the gumption, I have the desire, so I should be able to do so, regardless of the odds. If the odds are against me, then so be it. But I trust myself, and it's not about the prize; it's about the climb. And once you learn this, then my mentality has shifted a lot. I have like a bajillion enemies because I'm super extroverted in school, and I'm in the class. Blah, blah, blah. You don't annoy people. Okay, I wish I was more extroverted. I may seem or come across as an extroverted man, an extroverted kid talking to you, but at the end of the day, I'm very introverted. I'm very shy. I actually got mad at someone yesterday that she called me just to say Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. You are super annoying. Me? Sorry. The good stuff for me. I don't know. This is not therapy. Sorry. And and we were just calling to wish each other Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And she said to me, "You are so glad to have met me because otherwise you would not have survived university without me." And I said, "I think I would have. I know myself. I know what I'm capable of." And she said, "No, you're not. You would have dropped out mid. You would have dropped out midterm, just because you wouldn't have been able to talk or meet anyone." And I just kept thinking. I just felt so betrayed by her comments, because this is I'm pretty open about my struggle, my inability to connect with new people. I This is why I started the channel, to put myself out there. Sometimes, I don't know how to make friends. That's the reality of it. I'm learning. I think I'm fine at it. I'm not great, but I'm fine. And for her to have said those things, "You would not have survived without me. You would have dropped out midterm. You wouldn't have even finished because you wouldn't have been able to handle the pressure." It really got under my skin, as you have been able to tell. And I said to her, "I will not tolerate this attitude from you and those comments. So let's talk again in 2025, because I don't want to talk to you." Rosa, you can do it after saying you're super annoying. That's how often I change my mind. You seem like a nice person to be around, a little annoying, that's all. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take the first part. See ya, he's a bit annoying. I don't know, I guess everyone here is pretty chill. Hey, William Diaz, you make this live often because you're a nice guy. I hope we can be friends. Nice to meet you. You're Prince London. I make these lives often. Some people DM'd me, as I was a little bit scared to put myself out, and people were like, "We gonna need to know you better yourself. We know these," saying emphasis on the kind of barely sayings. "I know you like talking about history, but what about yourself?" And I said, "Okay, I'll go live." And I started going live like 2 weeks ago, and I've never stopped. 9 a.m. Eastern time. Hopefully we can be friends and very chill. Hey, you can DM me on Instagram at Prince London Barry, and we can get down to talking and whatever. Sex. That's not how you spell sex. Sex, sex. That's how you spell sex. Jose, he's not. He just likes talking. How is he annoying? Yeah, I kind of get your points. Yeah, this is. I mean, it is the morning show. I am supposed to host the show, and I have to speak, I have to talk, I have to make sounds, I have to entertain people to make this a morning show. Because otherwise, there would be no connection. If you don't like this life, then respectfully get out. Well, that's kind of true. If you don't like this life, then you can leave. Because I think this kind of works. So we got Syed here. Bro, ignore the haters. I mean, I'm sorry for paying them any mind, but I think people deserve a respectable explanation. If any of you at any point want to leave, then do so. You're free to do so, okay? We are gonna carry on vibing. William Diaz, you're very chill and keep inspiring and being yourself. You're a really nice person. Happy to be friends. Is it cool with you? As I said, everything's cool with me. Welcome to part of this community. I got your back, bro. Forget the haters got your back. Yes, sir. Welcome to part of this community. Subscribe, DM me on Instagram, or I don't know, Discord. It's the same username, Prince London Variant. There we go. We can connect. My back hurts. You can't be live with no trolls. Yeah, that's exactly your point. When you put yourself out there as a person, you, I mean, in the online, you open yourself to criticism. It's sort of like you become a scarecrow, but instead of crows, you're trying to avert bullets. And I guess I never expected to not get negative comments. I don't pay any mind to them because I get more positive comments. And I know my worth. I know my worth as a person. So whatever you say to me that's that I disagree with, it won't hurt me. Leo, are you AI? There we go. How do I deal with people who show me disrespect? So I don't disrespect them back. I don't scream, although I get very angry and I want to scream or punch them or whatever. I I think to myself, well, this is gonna sound very freaking corny, but I say to myself, you are a prince. Carry yourself with grace and elegance and gratitude. Be calm, be collected, and leave. So what happened with my friend was he said to me this awful stuff about how I wasn't going to be able to make it if not without her help. And I said, I don't want to talk to you. I will not tolerate this kind of attitude from you. My horoscope said there would be confrontation in my friendships. And if we're gonna talk again, let it be in 2025 because I don't want to talk to you for the rest of the week. Know your worth as a person, and I never disrespected her, not once. She did me, but I never did her. And that was it. I haven't heard from her, and I kind of don't want to actually. I got taught if someone insults them, insults back. Just reply with the same level. That's also a thing you can do. That's valid. But this is gonna sound really Christian, but I'm not the biggest Christian on earth. I'm probably not a good Christian, but turn the other cheek. That's what I often do. If someone slaps me, then slap me twice. Shame on you for wanting to slap me. There's no shame on me. I've been very honorable. Trolling is not hating. Well, it's kind of true. See, it is relatively hard to, because, and this is a problem with texts or comments, that you never really get the tone the other person. You may have written comments in a tone with a silly tone, and another person might read them and be like, why is this person being so rude? So that's the thing. William Diaz, if people don't troll you, then you're doing something wrong because haters gonna hate what's real and like fantasies. It is what it is, but you just gotta keep the faith and stay strong and just help each other. Mr. Diaz, you're so wise. What they say, any press is good press. What is your opinion on bullying? Bullying in schools, that's not to be encouraged. In fact, the complete opposite should happen. It shouldn't happen. But if we mean bullying, as in basically bullying other people, and that, or let's say Adolf Hitler, he deserved to be bullied, right? Instead of rallied behind. So maybe we should bully some people, but just people, criminals, or people that are not respectable. But it shouldn't happen in schools. See, people here be giving advice. I'm here being silly. The silly viewer around the corner. We need someone to keep lightness, to keep the light in this life. Because my God, sometimes it gets a little bit heavy, and we need someone to break the ice. My documentary is at 80%. My God, amazing. Only 2 hours more to go, and then my documentary would be up. What's your opinion on today's society? Today's society tends to be really Yeah, see, yeah, you're awesome. Don't lose your value because you all got value. You're awesome. Don't forget it. Again, I agree with Mr. Diaz. See, yeah, you're fantastic. And never, never tell yourself the opposite. Leon Karani, what's your opinion on today's society? Well, today's society, I can only speak for Western society. That's somewhat of an arbitrary term, but Western society, because I'm not familiar, I don't live in Eastern society. But for Western society, I'd say that sometimes people can tend to be a little bit cynical. Sometimes people can tend to be a little performative. There's a whole issue of performative activism instead of actually taking charge and doing something. People just like to complain. There's also the capitalism of it all, which is not healthy and it feeds of the poor, but it's also necessary. But I don't agree with it. But it helps. So it is somewhat complicated. But in regards of today's society, I think we have been able to do so many things and accomplish so many feats as a society. And regardless of if people go are Republicans or Democrats or I'm not American, so I don't care about American politics. But regardless if people are conservative or liberal, those are the two big political parties in my country. If people are conservative or liberal, it doesn't matter. Let's just be innovative. Let's be forward looking, regardless of where it is coming from. I do not deserve this. You deserve everything and more, as people do. William asks a question. Do you guys think that rock is a living genre? Because people say that it's dead or that it's been dead. I'm confused, really. Are you a rock fan, perchance? Hello, everyone to my oar. Mr. William, are you a rock fan? I'd say that jazz, rock, opera, they have fans, but they're not mainstream because pop music took over and hip hop took over. We sort of go through ages. It was rock, disco. Before rock there was jazz, rock, disco, R&B. Then we get into the 2000s and we get pop. Now moving 2010s pop and 2020s is sort of like hip hop. I feel it's a major. How do you view today's generation? Well, I view my generation as a little bit cynical, a little bit not. We're Gen Z is not well read, maybe, because a lot of people get their news from TikTok or Twitter or Instagram, and through making this documentary and interviewing a lot of people for it, people my age, so the 16 to 28 age bracket. I just found that people tend to sort of follow this herd mentality and be performative activists without never really knowing what they're talking about. I like all music, but yes, rock is my favorite, but I like all music. I remember when I liked rock music, when I really liked it, my favorite song was Say Hello to Heaven, Temple of the Dog. I don't know if you're familiar with that song. Hey, how are you? My favorite music is Dark Carve. Hey, Alice, Roseanne, how's it going? How old are you? Olivia's in the chat. Hey, I wonder where is Gnarly. Maybe she's sleeping. Olivia, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the morning show. This are your friends. It's 9:25 in the morning. How old are you? I'm 16. My favorite song is Dog Song. Don't blame me. It's awesome. Hey, I'm not gonna judge you. Well, maybe I am, but I'm not gonna say anything. It's valid. I love that song, the Dog Song. The duck, the the duck, the duck. That makes me think of this one time I was at a nude beach, and there were a lot of gays around me, and I said, "Where are the dogs?" And they said, "The dogs?" And I said, "Yeah, the dogs." I said, "Dogs." And they said, "Dogs." And I was like, and they were like, the bird? And I was like, "No, the where the ships go, the dogs." And they were like, "Oh, the dogs. The dogs." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, whatever, where are they?" Then I walked over there. I like it, but it's not my favorite. It is catchy. I don't know. LOL, exactly my reaction. Because, sometimes when you, and I see this every single night, my God, Jesus. But, yeah, bro makes me feel old. Who, me? Hey, I don't feel old. What do you wish to accomplish in your life before you grow old? Well, now I said old 4 times in a row. So before I grow older, I wish to accomplish. If we're being real here, and if you're 25, shut the hell up. You're young. You got a lot of life in you. Sorry for being so aggressive. But I expected you to say like you were 48, not 25. Dude, you're 25. You're not even 30. Although 30 is quite young as well. My theory is that everything below 50 is relatively young. I don't know, that's not my theory. Yeah, that's what I said. Whoa, 25. This person is such an ancient being from a faraway galaxy. Girl, please, you're 20. My boyfriend's 37. 37 is great. 37 is prime age. For men, I think they really come into themselves from like 32 to like 50. For women, I think it's sort of like from 28 to 50. I'm 48 in dog years. I don't know. Is it 7? I don't know how old I am in dog years. I'd probably be like, whatever. But going back to the question, what do I wish to accomplish in my life before I grow old? Can I be real? Or is it too early to be real? This is the most unhinged chat I've ever seen. My kids were calling. Yeah, uncle. Hi, Uncle Syed. How's it going? So for me, I want to win an Emmy for journalism, for video journalism. That's something that I want to do. I also want to sell out a stadium. Not a tour, but just a stadium. Although a tour would be pretty nice. I want to have a beautiful house in a beautiful place that I have in my head, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't know. That's something that I want to do. Beautiful house, beautiful place, mid-sized city, 4 seasons, beautiful. Guys, I'm 68. And what else? That's interesting. Yeah, I'm just putting myself out there. Although it is pretty scary to actually open up about your real goals in life. I could have just said like, oh, just don't grow any gray hairs. Newfoundland, that's Canada, right? I've thought about St. John. St. John or John's. But yes, I've heard of it and I've considered it. Yes, those are the kind of places that seem attractive to me, like random, relatively John's. There you go. Thank you. Relatively remote places, such as St. John's in Newfoundland and Labrador in Canada, or Vancouver Island. Pamela Anderson from Vancouver Island, or Edinburgh in Scotland, or I don't know, some sort of mid-sized city that's somewhat of a small town and has all 4 seasons. That's cool. Accomplishment. Journalism's great, honesty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you plan on getting married, settling down, maybe even having some children? I was also gonna say that I want to get married, but it's not something that I'm not waiting for anyone. Okay, I've come to myself. I'm not waiting for anyone, but I hope it happens. Just because why not? I'm open to it. Getting married and having kids. I want daughters, or maybe 5. I have their names picked out and everything. I want girls, no boys. I'm in Grand Lapierre, though it's 3 hours away from St. John's. Hey, you're in Newfoundland? Hey, that's wonderful. I've heard that rain in Newfoundland does not fall vertically, but because of the wind, it's almost horizontally. It hits you. It almost falls horizontal. That's what I've heard. Again, could just be something that they say because it happened one time and it was so rare that they had to exaggerate it and blow it out of the water, and it became the legend of horizontally pouring rain. Who knows? It's true, really? Whoa. Whoa, crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Hey, great to know that some urban legends are true. What next? Is it gonna fall diagonally? I think physically, from a physics standpoint, it falls diagonally, but horizontally, it just sounds better. That's cool. I like rain. I love rainy weather. I love stormy weather. I love winter, honestly. I know. St. John's, that's probably gonna be a controversial opinion since it's very snowy. It's not that cold. Well, it is really cold, but not as cold as it should be given its latitude. But I love snow. Yeah, it is cold, exactly. It is very freaking cold. It's not as cold as it should be, but we have no snow this year. Whoa, that's so sad to hear. But I really love winter. The whole snow covers your door thing, and you cannot leave your house, and just winter wonderland. I love it. No, I really, I don't like the rain. Oh, you live in Egypt. Do you get a lot of rain? Do you live do you live in the Nile Peninsula? You have no snow all years. We need fake snow. I want to make it into seasonal her first time. Her name is Shotzi. That's beautiful. But where's the name? Where did the name come from? Shotzi. What's your opinion on global warming? Do you believe that it really does exist? Olivia, how's it going? So there's nothing to believe about global warming because it is happening. It is real. I'm gonna explain something to you again. Global warming, right? We as picture this as the temperature. This is 0, right? The video game that rhymes you. Ooh, there you go. So we as humans go, well, not humans, but Earth goes through periods of ice ages, which is really cold periods, and then it goes back to normal, and then it keeps going. The thing that is happening now, right, is that we are sort of at the tail end of a mini ice age. And yes, we are meant to go up. Temperature was meant to rise either way, but it's rising way too fast. That's the issue with it. Its temperatures are climbing up way too high. So it is happening, but at an unprecedented speed. And that's what's causing the problems, because everything's happening all at once, and we get things like natural disasters and droughts and hurricanes and things like that. Learning from this experience is awesome. Yes, it is. I wanted to be a geography major for the longest time. Sub dog. Sub. You're never saying that again, see? Hey. So yeah, it was meant to happen. It was meant to happen, but it's just the speed, the sheer velocity at which it is happening. And it's not only about the speed, about nature itself, but looking at it from an anthropological point of view. How are we gonna prepare as a society if we only have till 2050 or 2030? Who knows? If it happened in if the planet warmed up as it was supposed to happen, that we'd be fine until 2200 or whatever. But since it's happening really quickly, cities like Venice, Jakarta, New York, Miami, what else? Cities like that would have to prepare really quickly. And where's the money gonna come from? You know more Egypt knowledge than me. Well, I am a journalist. I had to read some Egyptian. I had to read the Constitution, the Egyptian Constitution in Arabic for a documentary. I want to see the stick man. It's not a stick man. It's a graph. It's just kind of, it kind of sucks. What kind of changes would you like to see in the world? It was sort of meant to symbolize baseline temperature and how it fluctuates over time. That's more accurate. I would like to see the world. I want to go tornado chasing next year. We don't get them here. Hey, kind of dangerous. I hope you get the adrenaline you're looking for. The graphic is better than mine, though. I don't know. I don't know, kids. I don't know, kids. In the world, I would like to see more progressive change in terms of gay marriage, racial segregation, discrimination, xenophobia, immigration, stuff like that. I would also like to see things like education and healthcare become more standardized and universal. And I would also like to see what changes would you like to see in the world, guys? I want to see in the world something, yeah, pretty stuff like that, actually. I want to see money not being as important. It is valuable, but shouldn't be our way of living. I don't know. I feel like many. Eu acho que português perfeito. Obrigado, obrigado. Muito obrigado. That's what I would like to see in the world, more progressive views towards gender, marriage, racial segregation, religious discrimination, xenophobia, immigration, things like education and healthcare being more standardized, things like urban planning, such as prioritizing walkable spaces, green spaces being prioritized. Also, you got quiet the last 10 minutes of the live. Did something happen? Did I get quiet the last 10 minutes of the live? I don't remember. I do know that my father gets a little bit under my skin sometimes, and he sometimes calls me in the middle of life, and I have to tend to him. But what are your thoughts on kids in kindergarten learning advanced algebra? William Diaz. Will have a question. I think, you know what I think? Screw it. Let's teach the kids advanced algebra. When you don't they say that when you're young, like a child, that's when you are able to learn the vast absorb the most amount of information. I was never a mathematician. I liked mathematics. If you gave me the formulas, yes, I could execute them, but I never really got the logic behind it. And I also thought about becoming a math major, but then I was like, how am I going to become a math major if all I can do is basically 2 plus 2 equals 4 and then the basics. So I think if we can teach them, then yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, yeah, Alice, going back to your comment about tornado chasing, it is dangerous, but you really want to do it, you should do it. You should do it. Why not? Live while you're young. That's what they say. You're a science person, not math. Ooh, science. I also don't really be interested in science that much. I mean, biology, it's fine because, it's somewhat interesting because we see it all around us. Now, chemistry, though, chemistry is complicated. It's cool when you get to know stuff, but then it's also for me, for my line of work. Hi, Olivia, we're talking about chemistry, but for my line of work, I'm like, chemistry really? I don't need to know how many neutrons or electrons oxygen has, but I do know because I got taught in school. Well, physics, I love physics. Now, let me tell you something about physics. Physics are amazing. I adore physics. I understand physics. I get the logic behind it. I know the formulas. I know the units of measurement. I know everything. Physics is great. But for me, I resonate more with humanities. Again, because of my line of work and my journalism, that's more gravitated toward historical events. Well, that it is gravitated. It is basic. It revolves around history. So, in physics or physical. Best comment of the entire life. So, economics, history, anthropology, geography, philosophy, so humanities, history in general appeal more to me just because of my line of work and because of my passions. Science says math is fun. I'm gonna hold you to that because I don't think they are. I gotta go clean my chimney. Hey, good luck with that. Don't get your hands too dirty. Don't try to suck at me, number one man. I can't even memorize the multiplication table here. Kids in kindergarten learning advanced algebra. What was you guys' best subject, or what is you guys' best subject in school? For me, it was English and, well, math, but I preferred English. I gotta go pee. I want to return to comments about you guys' favorite or best subjects in school. I'm back. Did you miss me? I'll teach you the proper place when you talk to boys. Little ways to find us. Woo! Whole world is dependent on maths and numerology. I agree. So mine's science. Hey, amazing, amazing. A pillow with a star. Yes. My pillowcase is stars. Mine was music. I guess music. I think so. Yeah, it's music is a language in and of itself. Reading music, and music is so much. It's such a mathematical experience as much as it is an artistic one. I can read. I taught myself how to read sheet music and tempo and how to. I know all these terms, and it is another subject. Music is a completely different thing. Even counts as PE class if you play and jump around the guitar for 4 hours. I guess. What do you guys think? Well, I have calluses on my hands for smashing the keys. So I guess it is PE in a way. My best subject is English. Mine was too. I love English and I love English teachers. I like cats. Wait, did I say that? Do you like cats? I like cats too. I'll teach you the proper ploys when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flounce. Woo! Show you what shoes to wear, how to fix your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. I know about popular. And witness is for me to be who you'll be. My drama and acting classes were awesome. I would have loved to take drama, but where I'm from, drama is you cannot major in drama in university. You cannot study school. There's no such thing as a drama class where I'm from. I always wanted to take those though. You know, topic for another life. Yes, English teachers are the sweetest. Math is another story, but yes, English teachers are the sweetest. As William says, William D is they're the best. They're very chill, and they're also quite funny. And I don't know, it's just a vibe. It's just a vibe, a vibe. It is just a vibe. English is. Mr. William Diaz, you've talked so much about music and instruments. Um, I wanna say, do you play any instruments? Guitar? I don't know. That is sweet when you don't have a teacher hit you with a 6 foot ruler, but that's just me. I guess so. Because for me, I got hit with a ruler, but that was until I was 5, until they made it illegal. A bit of guitar. What else do you play? There you go. We have a message that's held for review. The most sophisticated, arrogant, ignorant, eavesdropping little. Oh my god. Don't say that over your English teacher. Well, you can say and think whatever you want, but I'm sure there are people trying their best. Let's hear your vocal range. I would love to give you advice. Joshua Mavuda. Well, I don't want to belt since it's 9:46 and I don't want to wake the whole house up. But let's go with low notes. That's about as low as I go. Oh, those Navas knows is married to a 16-year-old Olivia. Who's the 16-year-old man? It was. It is somewhat of a joke. A guy joined in and he started flirting with me. And knowing me, you should know who I am now. Yes, Davos. And I was just like, when he said something crazier, I said something crazier. And then eventually the joke was like, let's get married. And he was like, yes. But it is a joke. Guys, I'm not married. To any authorities watching or seeing this live, I'm not married. And then let's go with the highest note I can do. Again, I'm not belting, but let me just see. That's really funny. That's about as high as I go today. You know, warming up, no, just going straight into whistle notes. It's Baldy Basics, I don't know. And then Leo says, what do you find the most unique about you and why? I feel like my perspective is what's most unique about me. I don't see people as black or white people, period. And also my gumption, I really admire that about myself whenever something that I did in the past, I recall, I'm like, whoa, I did that. I really like how I I'm not ashamed. I'm I'm very open. I'm very honest. I put myself out there. If I'm gonna do something, then I'm gonna do it like straight. I'm not gonna dip my toes dip my toes in the water. No, I'm jumping straight off the deep end. Just watch as I dive in. When I do something, I do it, and I do it wholly, fully, and holistically. I do it that way. If not, then I'm not doing it. Don't force yourself. I don't know. I don't feel like my whistles are forced. And let's read it. It is a game. It is a game with a bald math teacher. He has a ruler on his hand and it's nice from the start. You need to solve 8 math books. Oh God. Tell that to Davos and Olivia. Yeah, that sounds like my hands with trauma. I guess they do. Try to make your voice whole. Well, I'm not belting. I'm not mixing because I haven't warmed up, so I can jump straight into the whistles, but I'm not belting. What is your opinion on global on people who go and stab you in the back? Betrayal is sometimes the toughest venom to swallow. Betrayal, sometimes it is. You got Olivia, you got your whole family to subscribe to me. First of all, thank you. Second of all, well, that's a statement to swallow. Betrayal sometimes, going back to swallowing things, it is one of the toughest poisons to the hardest. It really hurts when you swallow betrayal. But I think that if you're the betrayer or if you're the betrayee, just thinking to yourself, things happen for a reason. No one breaks trust that easily. What do I think of them? I think people are meant to make mistakes. If someone betrays you, yes, they betrayed you for a reason, but you are allowed to feel hurt. You're allowed to grieve. You're allowed to mourn that relationship, mourn that trust. You're allowed to feel hurt. So, betrayal's not the best. honorable people, don't betray people. If you're gonna break someone's trust, then at least let them know. And be true that you're doing it because of your own reason, because of your heart. What is your opinion on global peer pressure? It makes us stronger. These things happen in life, I guess. Yes, they do. Olivia says something. My boyfriend cheated on me for a whole relationship. By the way, our relationship lasted for 2.5 years, and he cheated on me with my ex best friend. Well, he's a schmuck. Schmuck. And he sucks. I'm saying that, but he probably is an okay human being. He's an alright boy. He's just young and stupid, I guess. But you're allowed to feel hurt. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry you went through that. Not only losing your boyfriend, but losing a friendship, both at the same time, nonetheless. You do you move on from that? How do you move on from something like that? I think time has a way of healing things that we often do not see. We often feel like we're never gonna move past something, and then we move past something, and I'm like, whoa, that happened. I'm stronger. I'm better. I'm okay. I'm okay. And you are okay. Even if you don't know it yet, you will be. Chris Evans says, quit dwelling on the past. Are you Chris Evans as an actor, Chris Evans? No, just kidding. Quit dwelling. Imagine if Chris Evans, the actor, just popped it in here. Quit dwelling on the past and move forward and making your name. Exactly. And there's a saying where I'm from that never, don't even think about going backwards, not even to gain momentum. I guess it makes more sense in context of things, but it says don't take one step backwards, even if you're trying to gain momentum for the jump. Just jump. No momentum, no backward, no baggage. But we all have baggage. Now we broke up, he's smoking and he's on drugs. I hope he finds the light. Let's keep following you too, William. I'm about to turn him into a can of sardines. LOL, thanks. Yes. Thank you for being so aggressive, Sia. But it took you 3 years. That sucks, William. Hate to see. I hate to see that happened. But we sometimes go through stuff that sucks. It just sucks. It blows. There's not really an answer. There's not really an explanation. Sometimes we do people because we're simply animals living with other animals. Sometimes in our story, we are our heroes, but we are also the villains in someone else's story. Yo, Captain America, we on the live, yes. Your opinion on people who are suffering from anxiety. Well, Sia wants an autograph, so let me just sign this. Like, I signed it, but like you can't really tell because there's a graph somewhere in the middle. Where is Captain America? We had a guy, Chris Evans, on here. So you know, Chris Evans, the American actor who does Captain America. That's his most famous role. He also did Johnny something. They want my autograph, homie. I do. Hell, if they don't want it, I do. They're gonna be our own enemies most of the time. That's true. Our mind can play tricks against us. I can't spell. You know, everyone likes you just because of your name. That must be really freaking cool. What are my thoughts on people that suffer from anxiety? Well, anxiety is a state of mind. It is, but it can be a disease. There are people who actually, that's a disease. Anxiety is a disease, psychologicals, as psychiatric condition. But there's also anxiety as in the feeling. We can feel anxious. Just anxiety is a feeling and anxiety is a disease. As a disease, I'd say hopefully people get the help they need, the meds, the therapy, whatever they need to manage it. But but as a feeling, anxiety is just expectation, a lot of build-up, a lot of expectation. Once we let go of expectation and we just do things instead of thinking about doing them, we just do things. Then you'll find that that little voice in your head that is constantly saying, how will I, when will I, and with whom, and how, and it sort of talks itself out of talking and it shuts up. Your name gets a lot of action at the bar. I bet Chris Evans. I mean, I think the only name that can rival Chris Evans at a bar would be Brad Pitt or something like, I don't know, George Clooney or Ryan Reynolds. That's something. Those are the only names that can rival Chris Evans. My sister broke her arm after picking her up from the hospital. She jumped at it. I was happy about getting a cast with everyone consent. I was the first one to sign. That's funny. But I'm glad she's okay. I'm glad she's okay. Anxiety is the worst drug. Yes, it messes with our head. It messes with our head. Underwear. What about my underwear? Should I almost thought of something completely inappropriate to say, but I'm not gonna say it. So the thing is, yeah, anxiety is just completely horrible, man. It's one of those things that you cannot really let go of, but once you do let go of it, at least temporarily, you're so grateful you did. So for me, I've been able to deal with anxiety just dealing with it. If you're gonna tackle anxiety, either find ways to ease into it, or I wouldn't tackle it head on because that could just make it worse. I'd just say ease into it. Jose Antonio Diaz Jr. is just screaming. Ah! You okay, bro? Everything's okay. Let's hope everything's okay. Actually, let's stop being funny. Let's hope everything's okay. I went from anxiety to what about my underwear? That's exactly what makes this show really unique. Going from serious topics such as anxiety and drugs and betrayal to talking about underwear. That's really funny. Is Antonio Diaz okay? You're depressed all the time. Again, the same thing happens with anxiety. Depression is a disease. It is a psychiatric condition, but depression is also a feeling. You can feel depressed without suffering from depression, the disease. I'd say that if you're depressed all the time, try to go to a health professional and they could refer you to a psychiatrist and they could put you on meds if you think you have a disease, or they could diagnose you or lead the way. That if you're just depressed, as in the feeling, then try to. My best advice was journal. Yes, I'm here and I'm awake. There you go. I just journal everything, every single thing, whether it is negative or positive, just write it down. If it's scary, you need to write it down. If it scares you, you should write it down. And it could help you. It could help you. And in time, you see that it gets better. Sometimes, because we are moving objects, it's hard to see things ourselves moving forward. But then we look back and we are surprised at our progress, and we're like, whoa. For example, guys, I have, I'm gonna, my career anniversaries coming up soon, January 6th. I don't feel like I started this channel a year ago. Well, 11 months and 20 something days. I don't. I started this channel. This is a new channel. Like, what? But to think that I've been working and grinding my gears for almost a year now, I feel old. Like, my first year, uh, well, my first career year, like, whoa. I kept at it, I was consistent, I did the work, and now I get a beautiful wonderful. We get a beautiful, wonderful community. And then I can pursue my passions such as journalism and music, and there we go. Your opinion on people who criticize you. I'm a journalist. I believe in free press. If people want to criticize me, then let them. I'd rather tell strangers that are on my nerves, and I freaking hate them. Okay. Thank you for sharing. It was really brave and really courageous of you to share that you are depressed. I'd say go to a health professional and journal. Journal, journal, journal. That's my advice. But again, it is not a one size fits all solution. What may work for me, such as journaling, may not work for you, buddy. So, okay, you gotta figure it out on your own. Such as either journaling or working out or going for a run or painting or again writing a song, as Mr. William Diaz said. You all have my support. Hope it helps, and you all have my support because you guys, if you guys have a dream or something, then why don't we try to make it happen? Why don't you try to make it happen? This is my platform as much as it is yours. Okay? So if you have a song, a book, something to sell, just let us know. We got your back. Your opinion on an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Again, this is like the most Christian thing I've ever said, but turn the other cheek. An eye for an eye and the world will go blind. Guess what I'm eating? Are you eating a burger? Favorite song, Vision of Love, Mariah Carey. Songs when I'm sad or depressed. I make songs and tunes in my head. I make songs and tunes in my head, but not when I'm sad. Ipsies. Jamila Robles. Hola, hola. ¿Cómo estás? So, yes, just find a way to cope. A healthy way to cope. And that's it. I hope you'll be fine. An eye for an eye and the world will go blind. But I guess sometimes we have to take an eye for an eye. Sometimes. What's up? What's up? Someone once told me there's no such thing as a stupid dream, only stupid people who don't follow them. Sounds harsh and took me time to understand it, but in a way he was right. In a way. Was it a little harsh? Yes. Would I phrase it differently? Maybe, but it is true. It is true. To follow your dreams. Sometimes our dreams may seem impossible. I mean, and maybe we'll never achieve them, but it's all about trying. It's about the climb. I opened up about my dreams a couple minutes ago and said something about being a full-fledged journalist and being, getting an Emmy for journalism and selling out a stadium for music and whatever. And I may not get those things, but it's not about getting those things. It's about the journey. It's about this journey. What are you guys' dreams? Or if that's too real, what are you guys' favorite food? Have you ever considered modeling? I have. I went to a modeling agency once on the outskirts of Toronto, and they said to me that yes, we'll get you on, but you'll have to pay like $1,000 up front. And I said, nope. If you really believe in my potential as an agency, then I'm not, paying $1,000 up front. Ice cream, lol. You Canadian? Nope. My dream is to be a famous YouTuber like you, Olivia. If you really want to be a YouTuber, first of all, what would you do on YouTube? What would your content be about? Sports, gaming, fashion, beauty, history? Not to be a bit of an narcissist here, but history is kind of my niche. Music, not to be a bit of a narcissist. care, but I kind of rap music. No, just kidding. But start. The best advice that anyone could give you is just start. Just get going. We'll subscribe to you. No ice cream. What kind of ice cream? Let's read famous Chris Evans comments. When I get sad, I go to metal festivals and scream, "Show me your balls!" I was like, I can feel it, free to be an adult and being able to act like a child with a group of like-minded people having fun. That sounds really fun. Just to be able to let go, the feeling of liberation and release. That sounds really nice. I haven't really been to a music festival or a concert for that matter. Never. Never. But I would love to go. William says it would have been nice if that person didn't call you stupid. But if he. I guess it was nice that he was harsh because you remember me, a history buff, I would say so myself. And I sort of focus on Middle Eastern history, especially with my documentary coming out January 8th about the history of Israel in Palestine. Alongside, I'm selling a book with that. I'm selling a book with that, and there's gonna be a short version and a long version of the documentary coming out. Okay, there we go. That was a lot of stuff. My dream would be to make music and tour and to help people make their dreams come true. If you ever put out a song or something, let us know. We'll go and support. I'll play it, and I don't get a lot of people, but hey, 11 people's better than nothing. I'm so grateful to get 11 people. Your opinion on medical marijuana. If people need it, and the doctors, I'm not a doctor, so as long as doctors say yes, then I'm fine with it. Back in 1989, I slept with your mother. My mother was a minor in 1989, so I hope you accomplish that dream, Diaz. Again, same. Vanilla. Vanilla ice cream? My favorite ice cream is blackberry ice cream or lime. Oh, not lime. Lemon. No, actually, take that back. Lime. My dream is to be a cat. I don't see how that would happen, but if you ever figure out how to become a cat, then yes. How old was she? In 1989, my mom was like 8 or 7 or 6. I don't know. And thanks, my friends. Love the support. Thank you. Thank you. We support each other on here. That's what we do. I like cats. I want to have a cat. I love cats. Chocolate chip ice cream is my favorite. Chocolate chip ice cream. I love cookie dough ice cream. That's too young. 6, the age range being 6 to 8. That's fairly young. He was a child. That's why I want to be a cat. Hey, great. I was over your father in 1998. Okay, now my father's a different story. My father's has been an adult ever since I was born, essentially. So there we go. There we go. It's my favorite ice cream for squeaking. I don't like cookies and cream. That may sound controversial. I don't like a lot of milk-based ice creams. I prefer things like a lemon sorbet or raspberry sorbet. I love sorbets. I don't really like ice cream. Why is Mickey Mouse laying hands on you? So the thing with Mickey Mouse, I got this shirt at H&M in Paris a day before I went to no, actually no. I got this shirt at H&M in London like 2 weeks before I went to Disneyland in Paris. I wanted something like this. I have to go save America, but you're 20-year-old. Yeah, go save America. That's America's ass for sure. That makes you my son, I guess so. It is a cool shirt. Who was in Paris? Me. I went to Disneyland Paris. So I got this shirt 2 weeks before I went to Paris. It's been such a long time since I've been back, but I would love it. I fell in love with Paris. I wrote a song about Paris. People in London don't like you. Why won't they like? They don't know me in London. So There's nothing to like or dislikes. Hola, irmão. Hola. Hola, tudo bem? Bye, Cap. Say hi to Tony for me. Who's Tony? Oh, yeah. yeah. Iron Man. Got it. Wear red shorts. I'm wearing beige. Wearing beige. Tudo bem? Tiger Sky. I'm sorry, Barry, I can't draw you today because I'm feeling very well. I don't expect you to draw me. So get some sleep. I'm going live tomorrow. There's no rush. Hopefully you are well rested tomorrow. Tudo bem, e você? Tudo bem? Obrigado por participar do live. Do you release music? Same time, 9 a.m. Eastern time. For all of you who are not familiar with Eastern time, that's 9 a.m. in New York. I'm going live 9 a.m. in New York. Do you release music? I put up original music on YouTube, so nothing really crazy, but I don't, because you have to pay distri. I know distro something. Is it a distributor? I don't know, but you have to pay a service for people to distribute for a platform to distribute your music onto different platforms. I'm not willing to do that because I don't have no cash. You are straight. Yes. What do you do during 9/11? I wasn't born for 9/11 or the tragedy of 9/11. I don't know what to say. What time is it today now? It's 10:12 in the morning. We have a beautiful sunny blue sky. My documentary is uploading, so hopefully, not hopefully, because it is done. I'm so happy. I can record new videos. So I can focus on new stories, new writing material, new books. Now that Israel in Palestine is out of the way, I mean, I have to edit the book that I'm gonna be selling. The documentary is coming out January 8th, so watch out for that. Hi, Big Nose. Who's Big Nose? Who you calling Big Nose? No, hey, how's it going? Desire your Prince. It's 10:13 in the AM. We have a beautiful December sky this morning. How are you? The documentary is coming out January 8th. Thank you guys for supporting. Big Nose, you're Big Nose too? Okay. I'm releasing the documentary and I'm releasing a companion video that's really short. But it's gonna be how I try out journalism. The companion video will be new and it will be fresh and it will be everything that I want to do. Hey Bear, Emo, hey, how's it going? You're bi-curious? Whoa, is bi-curious straight guys who hook up with men just to find out if they like them? Isn't that just plain bisexual? Labels are so confusing nowadays. I guess people need them or whatever, but I don't know. I've not caught up in gay literature, so that's what's excited. I'm excited. I'm so thankful, Mr. Diaz, since you just joined today. If if I want to tell you something about the documentary, these people, Adrija, Zia, Olivia, they have been part of this community for a little bit longer. At this point they've grown tired of me mentioning the documentary. It's been in the making since April 2024, and I've really started editing now in December. It is it is a long time coming, but it feels like I can finally close a chapter now that it's done. And I got the book, and it inspired me to start this new wave of journalism, which it would be just me with a whiteboard talking, sort of like a college professor, but sexier, funnier, more fresh, full of energy and live. I don't know, because I feel like a lot of journalism nowadays is just kind of like graphics and maps and data, and it can be a little bit overwhelming. Although those are my heroes, but I'm trying something new. This is a new proposal for the field. Jose Antonio, I don't know what you said. Is that Catalan? Is that Russian? That's not Russian, excuse me. Cool, can't wait. Much love. I should just stop breaking into a note just whenever I the original. Yeah, that's the thing about authenticity. I did a documentary, but as I did it, as I was editing the last hour of the documentary, I thought to myself, this is really cool, this is really perfect. But what if I had done it this way? And I sort of thought, why can't there's no rules? If I want to make it twice, and I'll make it twice with two different formats. I make my own rules. And that's what I'm gonna do. You said you write music, Mr. Diaz. Is it rock music? Do you write rock? Or do you write any other kind of songs? Or do you have a non-specific genre? Because a lot of people have a non-specific genre, sort of like myself. I say my songs draw a little bit from rock, but a little bit from jazz, a little bit from hip hop, a little bit from indie. So just asking. It is 10:17 in the morning, beautiful sky. Temperatures at 77 degrees. That's 25 Celsius, 77 Fahrenheit. And that's pretty much it. That's how we're doing in the morning. Again, I mostly rock, but I try to be a bit of everything, like it doesn't hurt. Exactly. Different genres can be fun. Exactly. Hell, if you're ever down to collaborate, hit me up on Instagram. I've said this 1,000 times already. I like Francis M. Who's Francis? And what does the M stand for? That's the question. I'm asking important questions. Who's Francis and what does the M stand for? Maybe I should just freestyle for a bit. Just cause chat's all dead. Hello guys, I got fashionably disconnected. We welcome you back to the live. My phone's not yet charged. Jesus. Okay. So what can I play? Searching Francis M. Kaleidoscope. Start pillow, start pillow. Where we go? I'm gonna play a song that I wrote a year ago called Through the Looking Glass. It's based off my favorite book, Alice Through the Looking Glass. I'm just gonna play into a board. Someday in the future, collaborate. Hey, you're the best. Thank you. Thank you. So Through the Looking Glass is a song about how you're not able to see things clearly when you're stuck in the past. Sort of like Alice Through the Looking Glass. I wrote the song a year ago. It just has 4 chords, but it was just me smashing the keys, and that's how I write music. It's essentially just me smashing the keys. This is not an ideal venue, okay? So forgive me if I make any mistakes. Again, I taught myself how to play, so it's only natural that I will make a few mistakes. as I go back to that summer night. I liked your face, you loved my blinding smile. We were jumping fences, I was still defenseless. We were running senseless, I was still defenseless. You couldn't handle punches, I fought for you up against the current. Wanna fight for me as I did for you when you put me through the looking glass. Running through the heart of New York City, the party's lit. I had my limit, I was hailing taxis that saw me through. You were looking through the glass. Oh, even if I wanted to cry for us, I have to keep going forward. I go back to you, so just ask me to. I go back to you through the looking glass. I can see your face when you cry. I see your name. I go back to you. You just ask me to. While you put me through the looking glass. That's kind of like the shorter version of the song. Again, I taught myself how to play, so if it kind of sucked, then whatever. Yes, if it sucked, I'm sorry. I just, again. Hey, I'm back. The cheap knee is claimed out now. Good to know. Thanks, yeah, you're awesome too. So yeah, pretty awesome. Or awesome, collabo. For the awesome pianist. Hey, I wish I were a pianist. Because, there are a few mistakes I made there. In terms of tempo, the song's supposed to be 3/4 or 4/4, but I was just playing way too fast. And that's music stuff, sorry guys. And then the jumps between octaves, and I ignored a few things and I skipped a few notes. But hey, it's okay. I liked how it sounded. Again, don't come for me, I taught myself. That's the lamest excuse I've ever heard. A lot of people teach themselves to do stuff and are brilliant at it. But I guess the piano is not that for me. But I like the song though. Thank you. Means a lot. But yeah, that's just kind of like where I'm at my skill level. I'd say it's like a advanced beginner. I'm not quite a beginner, but I'm not at an intermediate level yet. I'm somewhat below intermediate. The writing's fine, the singing is okay, I guess. The thing that really bugs me is my ability to play the keys. How many strikes have I told him your real age? Who's asking for my real age? I'm 45. You sing great, buddy. Hey, thank you. Hopefully, we can hear some of your stuff pretty soon. Hopefully. Hello, male side. Hi, how's it going? Let me finish my eating. I will take out my dragon book and send it you. I promise you. Hey, it's Adrija. If you're tired, go to sleep. No one's asking you to do anything. I'm asking you to take care of yourself. First and foremost. Oh my god. Is that what flag is there? Is that Algeria? That's not Algeria, is it? Is it Tunisia? You consider joining or making a van? Sure, why not? Of course I will. Especially, because I'm lacking in the instrumental department. I have considered before. A friend of mine said to me a while ago, and I said, yeah, sure, but then he hated all of the stuff that I wrote. And I was like, it's fine if you don't like it, but then maybe we should just break up. You should do your own thing, and I can do my own thing. So that's what we did. My internet went out, I'm back again. Hey, how's it going? Hey, I'm not up to 20 yet. My internet went out again. Back. Hey, that's great. That's also one of the things that I heard about moving to Newfoundland. That the internet goes out or the power goes out. Not very often, but it does go out. I'm from the Egyptian mothers. Like my sweetest prince, you look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. And yeah, it does. Okay, there you go. See, I've done my research while moving to Newfoundland, but I'm happy where I am. I'm happy and glad where I am. That's something Mariah Carey does. She, she has a hell of a range of uh 5 octave vocal range. So she often plays with it, kind of like bragging about it, which I really like. That she, instead of doing stuff like that's a normal run, obviously sloppy, obviously pitchy, whatever. But for Mariah, she will do that run. And then she'll lower her larynx and go really low. She'll be like, just for the sake of showing everyone that she can go low. Hey, you're a better player in keys than Mozo. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment, man. You're awesome. Let's make something happen in music if you like, because I lived in a hotel room for the past 2 years and never really had a home. I live with my parents, so I play violin. Really? Beautiful. How long have you played the violin? I can try to make a van with you if you'd like and try to travel. I'm not in the States. If you're in America, I don't live there. And also, I live with my parents, so that probably wouldn't be convenient. My parents would probably be like, no, he's not staying at our house. But yes, that's my living arrangement. That's my situation. Violin, drums, guitar, clarinet, and piano. Whoa! Prodigy. Whoa, 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 whoa. I play a microphone. Actually, I know you said that as a joke, but mastering the art of singing with a microphone, it is an art of itself. Because, again, not to name drop Mariah, but her songs, she usually switches to this whisper register, and she usually takes a lot of harmonies, and I do too when I'm singing with the microphone. So I take harmonies and switch registers, and playing with the microphone while singing live to contribute to the ambiance of the song. It is an art of itself. I was in poses. I've been playing music since I was 3. My parents, you dropped out of Juilliard. I wanted to go to Juilliard. God, you know what? If you did, you probably had a reason, and I respect it. And I'm glad you did go to Juilliard, but music prodigy nonetheless. Jose hates me. Aw. Mastering the art of being annoying is something. I guess it is, but I haven't mastered it yet. Stay for a few more minutes and you'll see me master it completely. It's not all it's cracked out to be. Yeah, I guess that's valid. Some things are not what we think they'll be. There's often an illusion. But hey, thank you for telling me, because for the longest time I wanted to go to Juilliard. Ban me, cancel me. Why would I cancel you? There's be more comments. Guys. Okay, so some people are fighting, some people are laughing, some people are asking me to get naked. What should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Actually, let's stop the fighting first. I told the truth, but you didn't like it. You went home. I don't know what that means. I hit myself in 14. How are you forced to watch it? You know what? Let me kick you out of this life and do you a favor. How's that? But you can type though. See, and that's just enough for now. There we go. There we go. I don't know who he was insulting, but see, yeah, if you felt insulted or offended, I'm sorry, didn't do it sooner. But hey, there we go. There we go. I'm still new to this whole YouTube live thing. I accidentally kicked out someone from one live and it just never stopped haunting me. Because I kicked her out for a day for no apparent reason. I just was pressing buttons and yeah, he hates original content, I guess. I guess so. Some people like the corporate machine stuff, and if he wants a machine, then the machine he shall get. But I'm not a machine. I was gonna say something, but I forgot. This happens really often though. Fatma, hi. Hey, how's it going? You're awesome though. Pound it. Thank you. And that's an awesome thing to say, man. That's an awesome thing to say. I've thought about my channel and becoming and the content I put out and kind of like your cat's biting your ankles off. That's kind of funny. Sorry if it hurts, but it's kind of funny. And the music, the covers will always carry on releasing. That's something I'll always do in the journalism. It's something that really I'm passionate about just as much as I am music, and it's something that I will continue to push. But I like the lives. I'm not a streamer, but I like the lives. I like the lives. Documentary. January 8th documentary. I have to go pee. That's what happens when you drink a big glass of coffee. Your lives are fun. I hope they are. I try my best to make them fun. I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Circular ice plunge. Yes, people have asked me about the ice. We're doing an ice plunge or an ice bath. I would, guys. I would. But I don't have a bath. Where I live, if you have a bath or a bathtub, well, same thing. You're filthy rich because it's not common. So I don't. I'm pretty open to doing one. Just besides, I love the cold. I just don't have the equipment to do it. Yeah, I'll do it, but just that sounds cold and painful but beneficial. The ice bath or an ice plunge is when you basically just expose yourself to really cold water, and it's supposed to help with muscle inflammation, muscle recovery, mental focus, clarity. It's supposed to help with fat burning. So a lot of athletes do it. It's a cold in London, I wouldn't know. Literally, me being in Newfoundland, it's always cold here. Great point. Great point. One of the things that I wanted to try when I was in Canada was there's a group of people in Thunder Bay, Ontario, that do cold plunges in the lake. They walk onto the lake. They cut out this big chunk of ice and they dip. I don't. I They do the same thing as they do that in Finland and Norway and the Nordic countries. So I wanted to try that, but I never did. I don't understand anything. It's okay. It can regulate your bloodstream. I don't clue. I heard about cellular regeneration though. It's like, hey, I'm open to trying. Just when I can, if I can, I'll do it. But I can't. But when I can, I'll do it. Guys, there's squirrels on the roof, and I can hear them walking. I know people there doing one in CVS Newfoundland. We ran in the ocean for mental health charity. Yes, that's the thing. So I gotta go see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Do you play any online games? I play Minecraft, but on my phone. I'm so brain dead. No, you're not. Aren't you like 13? That's pretty okay. Yeah, it does something to the bloodstream. Point is, it's beneficial, but some people say it's not, but people say it is. I choose to believe that it could be beneficial for some people, unless it's like one of those things that I forget the name. Dr. House told me. Dr. House show. He told me yes. Hugh Laurie told me. Famous actor Hugh Laurie told no, but he said something like when there's a really famous disease such as COVID, a lot of people will think they have it just because they match some of the symptoms, and then they'll psychologically trick themselves into thinking they have a lot of the symptoms, and they actually develop the symptoms, but they don't really have it. They just are so exposed to it that they think they do. Roblox is the go game. Yeah, as I said, Roblox, I play with my little cousin, and in whatever server thingy we join, he finds a way to kill me. So it's not that fun for me. I like to play the one that's a pizzeria when we just we make pizzas. So there's a delivery man, there's a packaging sort of section, there's a kitchen, and he finds a way to kill me. No guns, he just sticks me in the oven and kills me. So I mean, it's great for him, but it sucks for me because I'm always respawning and losing money. Me shout out, no shout out. Then alpha kids, exactly, exactly. Like if we were to play Subway Surfers, that's what my generation played. Like yeah, I beat him for sure, or Fruit Ninja, or whatever. But Roblox, Digital Nightmares, those kind of games. That's pretty cool. But yeah, if my little cousin wanted to play Subway Surfers, then yeah, I beat him for sure. But again, not Roblox, not Fortnite. There's a Mariah Carey skin in Fortnite. That's really funny. And I saw this huge block of ice in the world. Well, I saw an image picture of this huge block of ice in the middle of the Fortnite map, and someone said that's Mariah Carey defrosting, and that was really funny. Fruit Ninja, exactly. Subway Surfers are my favorite game. I like Subway Surfers. I really like them. What else? Candy Crush. I love Candy Crush. I I say that's pretty much it. Yeah. Here's a few years a good game to y'all. Remember Flappy Bird. My God, there was something about people killing themselves because of Flappy Bird, but I don't know. Did that actually happen? I was like 9 or 8 or 7 when they shut it down. You Fortnite, I hate that game. What about Angry Birds? The game. I had forgotten about Flappy Bird. Vaseline, petroleum jelly. I should be careful because the last time I did this, the headrest went off. Just it broke off and I had to nail it down. Which not the best experience for me, but whatever. I never heard of it, really. Whoa. Realize we can rule the world. I think when I was young, yeah, as did I. I think a lot of people fade out of their gamer phase. They just grow out of it. The Atari system. I know Atari because of an Ariana Grande song, but please, culture me. Color me interested. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. And now you got me feeling sorry. I show you all my demons, all my lies. And you play me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in the mirror. I hope you feel alright when you're in her. I have a good boy, he's on my side. Yeah, he's my eternal sunshine, sunshine. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. I know you got me feeling sorry. I'll show you all my demons, all my lies. Yeah, you play me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in the mirror. Oh, when you're in there. What's Atari? I know it's a game, but what do you mean you played me like Atari? Well, it's stuff an original game. You have a Game Boy? Oh God, I haven't seen those in forever. It's from '96. I have a 3DS, one of those Nintendo thingies. Nintendo thing is, who do I think I am? I have it lying here somewhere, but I'm not gonna go find it. And now you got me feeling sorry. I'll show you all my demons, all my lies. Yeah, you play me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in there. Yeah, I know Game Boy. I'll give it alright when you're in there. It'll make me feel like a child. Aren't you like 13? You're a child. Rewrite. This was this amazing thing with my car. Whoa. No, that's something for your car to be older than you. I don't have anything that sold well. The keyboard, my Nintendo. I'm not 13. Oopsies. 1995 Mr. Card. Shred and Black. Oh, that sounds really cool. You're 68. True. Bought it for 1,000. But if. Oh, really? No, that's the deal. I'm 20, but look and feel like 13. As we say, age is just a number. If I feel 5 years old, I'm 5. That's kind of not how it works, but it's sort of how it works. So again, age is kind of mental, but it's also real. So I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. Now you got me feeling sorry. I show you all my demons, all my lies. Yeah, you play me like Atari. Now it's like I'm looking in the mirror. I hope you feel alright when you're in her. I love that song. It was basically a new. Really? Whoa. Yeah, I know you're not gonna know my age anytime soon. Hey, if that's what makes you comfortable, then sure be it. Some people are sensitive about it. I know I am, but yes. It's a convertible too. My God, amazing. Love that. World Art Studio. Hi, nice to meet you. Hello, welcome to the stream. This I, your Prince, London. It's a beautiful December morning. It's 77 degrees outside, beautiful blue sky, not a single cloud in the sky, as a matter of fact. It's December 26th, and we have been live streaming for over an hour. You remember the little song by Alex and Sierra? I I think so. I know the song, but I can't remember the title. I can't think of it. By Alex and Sierra. Whatever happened to them? Yeah, that is Luke Simmons' wife nowadays. Really? They whoa, hold on, hold on. So he was married to Sierra. So isn't Sierra from Vietnam? And then they broke up. Oh my god. Hey Joker, what's up? Whoa. Oh my god. I listened to his album, Luke Hemmings' album, When Facing the Things We Turn Away. They turn or run away from. Oh my god. Nice to see you. Hey. Nice to see you too. How old are you? I'm 81. You'll be so awesome. I love Luke Hemmings. His artistry is just something else. I haven't heard it in a while, or heard from him in a while, but you know, I love his music. I like your voice, my speaking voice. Fun fact, I hate my speaking voice. I feel like the more excited or happy I get, it gets really nasal and whiny, and then just really in your face, and it can get really annoying. The more happy or excited I get. Well, you only have one voice. I don't know, I don't like it. I've been pretty insecure about it. And then this is my usual voice when I'm calm, I'm collected, I'm chill. This is how I usually sound. I love how he has my speaking voice. I have to ask, because when you sing, I mean, my singing voice, I think it is a little bit different than my speaking voice. I can tolerate my singing voice, but my speaking voice, God no. Lower your voice, bum. Okay, bum. Look and Sierra got married in June 2020. I know that date. And he released the album, he dedicated a few songs to her. Your voice is very beautiful, bro. Thank you. Just kidding. Okay, boom. guys, don't fight. Show us your necklace. It's just this little thing. Okay, someone's challenged me. Okay, that was the necklace. You want a golden ticket to Hawaii, first class ticket for a winner up for the challenge? Yes, I am. Wait, I'm not gonna do anything dangerous, anything to endanger myself or other people. That's rule number one. And basically the only rule. My voice is strange right now because my voice is changing. It makes it hard to sing sometimes. Yeah, you're 20. I think puberty stops at 25 or 20 something for men. It may be below 25, but for men, it's yeah. Your voices change when you age. For women, I know pregnancy can really impact your voice. Menopause. I'm 25. No, you're okay. I think for women, puberty stops a little bit sooner just because you guys develop faster than we do. Hey, where's my ticket to Hawaii? I was already picturing myself in Maui. Are you studying or working? I'm currently a university student, but I think this channel's working, but I'm not sure if I should call it or not, or could classify it as work because I just love doing it so much. It feels sort of like a hobby in a way. It feels like a hobby, and but also I do put a lot of work into it, but fun work. I mean, sometimes I do get headaches and whatever, but and I also don't make a penny for it. So it's sort of like it threads the line between hobby and fun and career thingy. Good night, yo. Good night. Go sleep. Lol, I have no idea. I'm bold of you to assume I'm a girl. Well, your username is Alice Roseanne, so Alice is usually your girl name. But hey, you're right. Bold of me to assume. Do you like 5 Seconds of Summer? I like 5 Seconds of Summer. I like 5 Seconds of Summer. I don't like them a lot. I don't listen to them a lot. But yeah, that's even my real name. God, sorry. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. And now you got me feeling sorry. I show you all my demons, all my lies. Yeah, you play me like Atari. It's Kiara Samson. Is that your real name? Kiara Samson. But yeah, I like 5 Seconds of Summer. That's a pretty name. Hey, you don't have to share anything you don't want to share. We're all cool with a double life. We're cool with it. At least I am. It sort of reminds me of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I love that movie. God, I love that movie. Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, 2002, 3. I'll be the first to say I'm sorry. You're from Sri Lanka. Nice to meet you. Love Sri Lanka. Would love to go to Sri Lanka. How's it going? I'm a 6 foot rock star robot in space in my double life. That's pretty funny. You're 6 feet tall. In my double life, I'm sort of like Hannah Montana. Yes, you guys don't know it yet, but I'm a famous pop star. So I take the wig off. This is a wig, and then people know who I am. No, just kidding, just kidding, just kidding. My perfect double life would be sort of like to be a president of a country, but have no one know who I am. Well, you're 4'11". I'm 5'7", or 5'6.5" actually. I think it's because of my bad posture. If I usually, bro, yeah, you're 5'7" IRL, okay. Yeah, I'm short as well. But we're short people over here. But actually, I'm not that short. I know I'm 5'7". Yeah, 169 is 5'7". I'm 5'7" too. So I know 5'7" is short, guys. But and I know I measure up to be 5'7" by my attitude. It's almost like if I were 6 feet tall. Because in reality, I am 6 foot tall. Just in terms of attitude and mentally and poise. But if you stand next to me, I'll be 5'7", but I'm not really 5'7" because my mentality allows me. I'm just blabbering. No, but I usually wear really high shoes with high soles, so I'm not. Most of the times, I'm either 5'9" or walking around being 5'10", just because of the shoes I wear. I guess I'm 5'7" without my powerful, beautiful, tall shoes. Short and sweet, I guess so. I'm 11 feet. My tricks me sometimes. Mine does as well. Mine does as well. Until I stand next to one of my bros, I'm like, especially when I'm not wearing my shoes. You send me something in Discord, I'll check it out when my computer's done uploading the documentary. Especially when we're at the beach or at the pool when you can't really swim in water with 4-inch shoes, so you gotta take them off. And then I'd be like, hey, how's it going? And I'm really, it's kind of funny. Where you have Discord? Yes, I do, man. It's Prince on a very, but I don't know how to use it. I don't know how to work it. I created a server somehow, or I think someone created it for me, but I think I did, and I made it. That no one really talks over there and whatever. The shoes that give you an inch in height count as lifts or regular shoes. I'd say if they give you more than 2 inches in height, then they are lifts. I would wear high heels, but I live in a very gender in a really binary country in terms of gender. I'm a man. I'm identified as a man. I'm a guy, but I would wear high heels if it weren't for society. Just because it's a vibe. Being tall is a vibe, and also it kind of helps me with my posture, and it helps. Really, it does. You can't really be sort of walking around like this with like Chelsea boots, exactly 2 inches. I mean, it's gnarly. Hey, Pete, life gets busy. She could be somewhere else. So yeah, mine are 4 inch shoes. Some are 3 inch, and I work around with those. So day to day life, I'm 5'9" or 5'10". But no shame when I take them home. I'm like, hey, I'm 5'7", so what? In high school, people used to call me Smurfette. So that's really funny. Adme chasing fireflies. My computer is uploading my documentary, so when it's done uploading, I'll check it out. The 4 inch Smurfette, yeah, Smurfette, because you know she was the only Smurf with hair and blonde, so that was really funny. I really embraced it actually. Friend, how are you? I'm great. How's it going? Greetings from Indonesia, beautiful country, beautiful people. I'm currently greeting you from the other side of the world. It's 10:57 a.m. Is there a I don't know. I have a lot of acne scars that are currently healing, or at least that's what they say. I have a mole. Anyone knows? I plan on getting that one removed because I don't like. But whatever. The 4 inch shoes hurt. I'm gonna show you my 4 inch shoes. Made if it's the same, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm back. So these are my 4 inch shoes. I can wear this because they are relatively masculine and they don't hurt. Well, I've gotten used to them. But this is me without the shoe, right? This is me with the shoe. So there we go. Without. I'm not wearing. I'm just wearing one. My other foot can't even touch the ground. So that's how it goes. That's how I can reach the ceiling if I'm just standing with the high shoe. I love these tall shoes. I feel like I'm gonna fall off. I better reach the ground. Okay. What do you buy them on? What kind of pants do you wear with those? I wear jeans. Long jeans. I usually get jeans from the women's section. Bonjour, bonjour, salut. Ça va? Bienvenue sur le live. My aunt is from Croatia. Pretty freaking cool. Have you ever been to Croatia? Can I wear long pants or whatever? 5'7" is prime. You've never lived until you tried one of these, bro. They're pretty expensive. They were like 131 Canadian. But I love them completely. And it's always such a funny. I don't know why they're so expensive. I think they're pretty rare. But I think, you know, it was sort of like. It is a funny icebreaker just because, again, their shoes, they fit like shoes. You're not wearing heels, so you're not really going to sprain yourself or whatever. You sprain your ankle. So they're shoes, but you see me walking around with those huge shoes. I'm just like jumping, like being myself. People are like, "Are you not gonna fall? Be careful, your shoes." And I'm like, "No." But yeah, I think heels are different. But my shoes are tall. Those are 4 inches and 5'7", so that would make me 5'11". I've been to Italy, Florida, and Toronto. Hey, Italy's beautiful, so is Florida. I can't say the same thing about Toronto, but cool city. It's the largest city in the country. So I guess it has that going for it. Let's see. Where's my documentary at? 97%. Guys. 97%. Wow. I've been working on this thing since April 2024. Just writing it and recording it and then re-recording it, and then the audio is messed up, but I don't care at this point. I'm not gonna re-record it again. You're not 5'5". You're 5'7". And you're not 5'6", you're 5'7". The other kind of sucks, but I really, the thing I did about the documentary, right, was that, like, I fixed the audio, I mastered it, because it kind of sucks. Where are you from, Mr. Diaz? Yes, documentary, buddy. Thank you. Because I wore one of these. I saved all year round for these. There are two, but I'm not taking out the other one. For the microphones. And they suck. They ripped me off. Which is fine, like, whatever. It's just money. Money comes and goes. Money does not define me or my work, and it will not stop me. There's always ways around money. I'm from Missouri. Missouri. When I think of Missouri, I think of Cam from Modern Family. Is that a bad thing to say? I went to Florence, Verona, Pisa, Venice, and Rome. That sounds beautiful. How about Milan? Why didn't you go to Milan? Or like Missouri. Okay, good joke. I'll give you that one. Milan sounds great. It is pretty great. It's the largest city in Italy, one of the most important cities in Europe. It's also historically been the center of trade for Italy because of the Po Valley. You wear a plate on your teeth that have braces, so that may be the shiny thing. Am I the only Canadian here? I think so. I think you're the only Canadian here. Are there any other Canadian people? Well, there you go. Maneskin from there, Italy, yes. They're an Italian rock band. Milan, I don't know. I don't know, actually. I would love to go to Italy. Is it Rome? I'm not sure. I love Rome as well. If you guys have ever seen the show Emily in Paris, well, not Emily in Paris, because she's moving to Rome. So much so that the president of France, Milan is Spain. No, Milan is not Spain. Milan is Italy. Milan is Italy. Have you ever been to Spain? Would you like to go to Spain? Spain sounds nice. RIP, exactly. But Spain sounds nice. Beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful culture. I say the same thing about every single country, but it's true every single time. Each culture, each country, they're unique. They're different. That makes it beautiful. I would like to too. Yeah, marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. What is there to do in Missouri? Is it freezing? Who is Milan? I'm London. I don't know any Milans. Actually, that's my cousin, Milan Barry. Yes, for sure. I'm just collecting cities like Jetsons. No, just kidding. I am London. Milan is the largest city in Italy, one of the most important cities in Europe. It's an economic powerhouse, and it attracts a lot of tourists throughout the years. That's pretty much the brief summary on Milan. If I were to I'm doing history, right? But especially for my journalism, I'm an historian. But I would like to focus either on the Middle East or on European history, but not the 20th century. Guys, the 20th century. I don't like the 20th century. I just gone studied and looked over the 20th century so much that I've kind of grown exhausted. I'm exhausted on the 20th century. Does it snow there in Missouri? It does. Can you stand up? But the wind is freezing and strong. No snow. Hope. And when you have a shaved head, the weather doesn't have you shaved your head. Pretty cool. You're a pretty cool guy. The more I hear about you, you're a rock star. You shaved your head. And Missouri is pretty cool too. Well, Missouri, but for your character arc, it sort of helps. Does it snow there? It snows in Spain, Japan, Ireland, the US. Yeah, it snows. The conditions for it to snow, they're either humidity and below freezing temperatures, and that's basically all you need for there to be snow. Humidity and freezing temperatures. It does not depend on latitude. Well, it kind of does, but it depends more on the temperature. Because, for example, in Colombia, we're near the equator line, but we get snow because of the altitude, because of the really cold temperatures. So there you go. It's not about latitude, it's about temperature. For example, sometimes in Australia, in Hobart, Australia, what shoe size are you? I'm 6.5 or 7. You wanted to look at Damiano David, but I look like a man. He shaved his head. He's pretty freaking hot. Liam Payne, R.I.P. James McAvoy. It is what it is, I guess. I'm sure it doesn't look that bad. I love snow very much, but it never shows here. Yeah, Sri Lanka has a really tropical climate. If you wanted to see snow, how about Nepal or Tibet? Or going to Japan, to Sapporo? It snows there. Or, yeah. Arabic, Assalamu alaikum. I don't speak Arabic, sorry. I can read Arabic, but I can't speak it. It's good, but I'm not Brad Pitt. Hey, no one is. If I were Brad Pitt, do you think I'd be doing this right now? Actually, probably, because I don't think my looks change how I feel about my passions. That was really corny, sorry, but if I were Brad Pitt, I'd probably be signed to a modeling agency or something. Yeah, you're correct. There you go. Sri Lanka has a really tropical climate. The Indian Ocean is the warmest out of all the oceans. So that also does not help. It's humid, the temperatures remain kind of the same year round, and it has a really tropical climate. It allows for, what do you call those? Not environments, but for zones like rainforests or tropical forests to exist. At least you aren't covered in ginger freckles. You're a ginger? I I guess so. I guess so. I don't have freckles, especially not for ginger. But my hair does go pretty. For example, my on my arms is quite blonde. I'm more of a blonde. My hair has turned red with age, but there you go. Rapid on live stream does something. Exactly anything can happen nowadays. Yeah, you know a lot of things nice. Yeah, I'm a journalist. I'm an historian. It's my job. I've said that 1,000 times. A lot of my identity comes from being a journalist. If you guys have been able to tell. Is your hair dirty blonde? I don't know. I'd say it's more of a strawberry blonde. Actually, my hair is kind of auburn. Oh my god. I'll be back, guys. I'm back. I'm back. It's so cold, the fire won't light. That sucks. My hair naturally is sort of like an auburn kind of color. I was born blonde, but it started turning red as I grew up, and then brown, and then as soon as it went dark, I started dyeing it because the darker it went, the more scared I got. I think this is my natural hair. There you go. It is kind of reddish now that I look back at it. So as soon as my hair started turning darker with age and whatever, and as soon as it started turning darker, I started bleaching it. 'Cause I am not about to have brown hair. I grew up as a redhead. I'll dye with lighter hair. And then I've been blonde. I started. Your natural hair is awesome. I guess it is. I guess it is. Miss Anna, I remember you. You joined us yesterday. How's it going? If you don't have baby oil, then how to on that thing? God. I'm 169 with dark brown hair and was 150 pounds. Wanted to become bigger and got to 90. I had to eat so much for the gains. Whoa, I've never really bulked before. I'm at 138 pounds. Trying to shed some fat or whatever. Your natural hair says some thanks, dude. My name is William. I'm 4'11 ginger with freckles and I'm 85 pounds. 4'11 ginger with freckles. Hey, ginger gang, let's go. Although I don't know if I'm longer, if I'm considered part of the gang anymore. Since, you know, I'm turning blonde. Not naturally, but yeah. Hey, that's really narcissistic to have me in the background. Let's have my redheaded picture here. Hey, there you go. Hey, Olivia, you're back. People were asking me, is this my natural hair color? And I said, no, I'm a natural redhead. But as soon as my hair started turning darker, then I started bleaching the hell out of it. No. Baby oil for you, sir, on the naughty list. Well, you're gonna slaughter me in oil? Let me tan. That's not healthy. For you to fry yourself in oil. Short King, Queens Rock, yes, we do. Olivia, how tall are you? Diddy, if you're in prison, what are you doing here? Sneak up someone with that baby one. Sorry, I just veered off. Are you British? No, I'm not British. So therefore my accent does not sound British. I've been told I have sort of an American kind of transatlantic accent, which I hear. I've also been told I have a German accent, I have a French accent, I have an Italian accent, a Spanish accent, and this is sort of the international school accent. A Mexican American. Whoa, you're short? You're Mexican American? No surprise there. And let me stop being so rude. Let's say Viva Mexico. There you go. That's better. Got some Italian, French, and Scottish. There we go. You're 5'10"? I'm so jealous. You're 5'10". That's pretty cool. I'm 5'7". You're awesome and funny. There we go. At least someone likes me. I like myself, guys. I like myself. Again, thank you for getting my sense of humor because some people just think I'm rude. I'm like, do you have a dog? Nope. No, I don't have a dog. Well, my father does live with me. No, just kidding. No. Anna's a tall queen. She lied. She's 5'3". Liar! Liar! Just kidding. Olivia, you're 5'11". Pretty cool. I'm 5'7", guys. But I was saying, I showed William my shoes. And then I'm 5'7", but every day, all my shoes are tall shoes, usually 3 or 4 inches tall. So I get a lift on a daily basis. If you were to meet me in real life, be like, well, you're so tall. You're 5'11", you're 5'10". But no, it's just the shoes. Damn, these young ladies are tall and skinny. 47 kg. Whoa. I'm 164. Hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, we're all short. That's pretty well, except for Olivia. Can you add me to the live? You are in the live. Well, skinny, you're 47 kg. Oh, yeah, you're short. Forgot you're not 5'11". Why you all sad? We're not sad. We're pretty happy. We're just chill. We're relaxing. We're chill. Oh, beautiful though. There we go. What did I do? What I do? What I do? What I do? What I do? Do you know Louis Partridge? Yeah, Louis is a dear. Louis is a dear friend of mine. Actually, no, I do know who he is. I don't know him personally. I'm 7-Eleven. Smart, please. You're 7-Eleven. Oh, like a collab? I don't think I can actually. I can't. I have to go and do another live. I had to set it up beforehand. Yeah, he's from Enola Holmes. Yeah. I'm calm and happy though. Haven't ate in 2 days, but good though. Hey, fantastic. Actually, no, that's not fantastic. You should eat, but whatever. Awesome close up. No more close up for you. This way it's easier to read. Yeah, I'll try to fix it tomorrow. Well, you know what? It's not that crazy. Your rings, they're pretty cheap. They're not worth much. Why did you change your hair color? Because I was born a blonde and my hair started turning orange and then it went to a dark auburn. Yeah, next life I'll for sure add you. And all my family has dark brown hair and it was the only. Well, William will know this. I was the Guero, the white one, the whitest one. That's what it means. It's kind of racist, but that's who I was. That was my identity. And then I was not about to let my identity go, so I started bleaching it. Rugged, I green. Miss Anna, green is a naughty color. But going back to William, I'm on a 24-hour fast, so just subscribe to your channel. That's what's up. Thank you so much for subscribing to Sire Prince. Show your rings. Again, my rings are really inexpensive. Oh, I lost one. I didn't even realize. It's gone. I think black hair, your real name is one. Yeah, people say I'm gonna show the picture, guys. Whatever. This is my hair. My natural hair. How can I move this around? Yeah, so this is my natural hair. It was dark brown, kind of red, and 99%. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That color is beautiful. It's better than dark brown, honestly. I guess it was, but it was heading toward dark brown. It got darker and darker as it aged. What's your real name, bro? London. I was blonde too as a baby, but now my ginger. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Now we're both gingers. Well, actually, you're the only. I'm a blonde. I'm going blonder. When? I don't know when. I don't know how. I'm sure black hair would look fantastic on me. A lot of people say that, but hey. London is it's a city, the capital city of the United Kingdom and England. Is one of the largest cities in Europe. If you're considering letting your hair grow shoulder length, I'm letting it grow. Ow. My real name is Hans. Hey, do you draw? Only Canadian ginger hip too. I do draw. I'm gonna get my sketchbook. We got my sketchbook, guys. I'll show you maybe like 2 or 3 drawings. This is drawing number 1. This is my favorite, drawing number 2. And let me go with drawing number 3. Drawing number 3. You're an artist. I would love to see your sketches. And brunette, you have brown eyes. I love brown eyes. Well, I prefer black eyes, but, you know, for the sake of the argument, dark brown. My hair grows fast, and that lets me to delete. It's busting my hair. London has got the best Indian food, that's for sure. Some curry and amazing. Your eyes are green. Mine are brown. Love your channel. I love the support I get. My cousins are over. That's a nightmare. Hey, Olivia, whenever you want to join, just let me know. And I'll try and make it happen. Yeah, London has got amazing food. Indian food is sweet. I find the curry spicy. Sabrina has beautiful blue eyes. How many subs do you have? I think we're at 1,230. So blessed to have such a beautiful community. I also draw my free time. This is my YouTube channel name. Your drawings are very nice. Thank you so much. Everyone go check out their drawings. Let's fast forward to 300 awkward blind dates later. I'm gonna add you back once my computer. It's a 99% the documentary. Hey, you know, Louis Partridge. I'll tell him. I have his phone number. I'll call him. Be like, dude, some of my subscribers like you. Do you want to join my live? That would be pretty crazy if I were just to call him up. What song are you singing? One of my songs. Well, actually, not my song. Well, it is a really special song to me. It's called Is It Over Now? And it was the first cover that I ever uploaded onto this channel. And I say this pretty often, but well, I haven't said it pretty often. This is the second time I'm saying it today. But I love that I'm coming up on a year of career. January 6th. No rush on it. Of course, I'll check the Discord. Just give me a little time. Bro, you're the most awesome and original. Pounded. Sure, you're too. Give me your Roblox. You're freezing. I bet. I wish I were freezing too. But no, beautiful tropical weather over here. I'm sure you could use some sunshine though. Do you burn really easily? Do you tan? I burn and I tan. What do you get for Christmas? Again, pretty freaking corny, but I gave myself the gift of finishing the documentary. I stayed up. I pulled my first all-nighter December 23rd just to finish the documentary, and I never went to sleep. I just kept on going. Roblox, I don't know Roblox. I don't know my username. And I don't know how to open Roblox. I deleted it from my phone because I needed space for storage for the documentary. Uploading 100%. Oh my god. Oh my god. 100%. Whoa. So I got for Christmas an amazing career. Please get us so I can we can chat on there. Next live, I'll have it. Okay. You have a PS5? I don't. My brother, I think, has a PS4, but I don't know. My feet are numb and it's cloudy over here like a million degrees. You can add me if you want to. It's you have a Pinterest account. Can we please see the outside? Well, oh God. I hit my knee. So let me open Roblox. Discord. Guys, my knee hurts. And now chasing fireflies. I'm gonna send you an invite to the server that I created. Somehow I managed to create a server. Who knew that I could make something of my poor Discord knowledge? There you go. Yeah, I just accepted it. Or an Xbox. It's too late. I please see the outside. If I ever live by myself or in a prettier city, then yes, but actually it's pretty dangerous for me to go outside with a phone just live streaming, and it's also really hot again, and I don't live by myself, so there's that issue. What's my Pinterest username? Should I have to go out my family? Hope you have a good day, everyone. Hope you have a good day too. Stay blessed, beautiful people. See you tomorrow. I can't believe I uploaded. Well, I'm replying to some comments. I said I was gonna record a podcast, but hey, I guess I didn't. Let's fast forward to 300 awkward blind. My Pinterest username, I don't know, guys. I don't know how I survive with no social media. You can add me on Instagram. It's Prince Londonberry. That's the only username I can remember. That's why I try to make every single thing Prince Londonberry, because then I won't be able to remember. So you joined the group. Hey, amazing. You joined. My God. No clue how I did that, but hey, there we go. Merry Christmas from London. What's that behind you, the big white thing? This is a thing that I used to paint. Have you ever seen the music video of Sao Paulo song by The Weeknd? No, I haven't. Do you use Telegram? Guys, I don't use social media. I'm like a, I'm probably your grandpa has more social media stuff than I do, because honestly, I'm so, I when I have all these different channels, because some people use Instagram, some people ask for Twitter, some people are like Pinterest, some are Discord, some are Roblox, and the only thing I have is YouTube. I'm chasing with fire. Yeah, I got that one. And it's great that you were able to join. I don't know how I did that. Actually, I do. I clicked on did I clicked invite people, and then I clicked on your name. You're playing on YouTube DMs. Yes, I'm replying to your comments. Well, gotta go. See you in a weeks. Bye, Olivia. Happy holidays. Let's flash forward to 300 awkward blind dates later. What was I doing? Actually, so should we just go live for 3 hours? We're just 10 minutes away from 3 hours. Goodbye, people. Need to go sleep now. Good night. Sweet dreams. I think I need to put another hoodie and another pair of socks. I know this is gonna sound really freaking weird, but it was 77. It was 70 degrees. That's like 20 Celsius here. Like 3 days ago, when I pulled my all nighter, I was freezing. My God, I had my boxers and an all t-shirt. That's how I normally sleep, but I couldn't. So I pulled up some leggings and I put them on. Then I couldn't deal with it, so I put on some socks. And then I had to throw on a hoodie, and then I had to throw on gloves. No, I don't, but I have one here. I don't know how this one happened though. I would like to make you my friend. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that's completely up to you, and I really thank you if you are willing to do that. I know my knee's okay, but it was pretty gnarly. I wasn't expecting. I really wasn't expecting. Hey, show your middle finger. When you going to sleep? I thought you were gonna sleep. Let's show it. Bro, gotta go. Bye. Bye. I posted a picture of when I dyed my hair burgundy. And I got a comment on it saying, hey, I wish I could have burgundy colored hair. And I said, pretty easy to get, but pretty hard to get out. It's like -8. That's like 20 degrees or 18 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty cold, actually. Well, my knee's bruised. I think mine's gonna bruise as well. You know, one of the things that I love about winter, is that I can get sorbet or just regular ice cream, and instead of having to wait for it to harden in the fridge, I can just, because I've never owned a car, so I've always just walked with my groceries so I could have ice cream in my grocery bag and it wouldn't melt. And then instead of, I just leave it on the window ledge, outside the window, and then it was still cold and frozen. I love that. What's your favorite song and food? My favorite song is Vision of Love by Mariah Carey. Favorite food, probably hummus or pizza. Let's fast forward to 300 awkward blind dates later. I see your profile and your smile on unsuspecting waiters. You dream of my mouth before it called you a lying traitor. You searching every maiden's bed for something greater, baby. What's it? I fear that people are only gonna see me now as like a streamer, whereas I'm kind of not a streamer. I'm sort of whatever, but it is whatever, I guess. I guess it is whatever. It's 11:34 in the morning. Again, I just need to drawings I did on Discord. Let me check them out. Oh my god, how do I open a chat? Okay, there we go. They're so good. Wow. You told me you could draw. You never told me you were talented. That's so freaking cool. So you're a music prodigy and now you can draw. Great. Now you're making me feel trash. I'm just kidding. What's the most important thing in your home? Probably myself. I'm just kidding. At this point in time, my computer, because I gotta publish that. There's been a decline in views in terms of music, but I don't really mind that because that is outside of my control, and it's not up to me. Well, it kind of is, but because I miss you. Most that Christmas time. I'm a middle child, so yes. and I can't get you off my mind. Every other season comes along and I'm alright. Yeah. I listen to mostly emo music. Although I like what? Avril Lavigne. I love Avril Lavigne. Although I don't think Avril's pretty emo. I cannot believe one of my videos. It's at 80 views. Guys, 80 views in a day, that's fantastic for me. I remember when I used to pray for 30 views. Now all my videos get at least 50. If a video has 100 views for me, that's a hit. I call it a hit video. Hopefully after the holidays, my channel would start to, you know, it would start to slide upwards. Just a little bit. Not by that much, but just a little bit. Because I do know that for some people don't really do YouTube or watch YouTube during these times. And I said I didn't care. I said that it's outside of my control, and here I am controlling the narrative. Let me just shut up and wait for the documentary to start processing. Cause I miss you most at Christmas time, and I can't get you. Look what Adria drew for me. She joined the live a couple of minutes, well, like 40 minutes ago. She went to sleep, but that's a pretty accurate drawing. Pretty cool. She got my nose right. We're almost circling around to 180 minutes. That's 3 hours. Just almost. Back together, and if that's true, you just have to taste me if it gives you. I'm commenting. I'm about to be a frozen ginger. People say I look like Peter Parker. It's not the first time I've heard that. The cartoon version, not the Jeremy Sumter version. Other people said that I look like Fred from Scooby Doo. But I get Peter Parker more. Skip to Fate, Avril Lavigne, Paramore, 3 Days Grace, MCR. Great taste. Great taste. That's my favorite hobby. I'm gonna sound like an asshole, but guys, my channels, my hobby, my music, and my journalists. This is not real. I also like painting and drawing. I'm not just all about the channel, but the channel is a pretty big portion of where my passion goes to. Chill out, what you yelling for? Laid back, it's something under for. And if you could only let it be, then you would see I like you the way you are. I adore Avril Lavigne. Like, let me tell you something. I go through phases. I go where I get obsessed with Avril for a while. Chill out, what you gelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you would see I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car and you're talking to me one on one, but you become somebody else from everyone else. You're watching your back, you can relax. You try to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me, what are you so complicated? I see the way everybody else gets me frustrated. Life's like this, you and you fall and you crawl and you break and you take when you get and you You should start a music channel. Well, sir, this is a music channel. It is just streams, but it is a music channel. If you go to my channel right now, there's a lot of cover songs and original music. You should consider subscribing. My favorite song by Avril is I'm With You, Me Back. Hey, what's up? I remember when I used to play I'm With You winter in Toronto and it'd just be beautiful. Just I'm standing on a bridge, I'm waiting in the dark. So that you're here by now. There's nothing but the rain of footsteps on the ground. I'm listening, but there's no sound. Isn't anyone trying to find me? Won't somebody come take me home? It's a dim, cold night. Trying to figure out this life. Mindset above water. Gotta keep my head above water. I lose my breath. At the bottom, come rescue me. I'll be waiting. And I'm on my knees. Gotta keep my head above water. The whole album I really enjoyed. Tell Me It's Over. It was in me. I fell in love with it. Sounds like that. I really love badminton. I don't play badminton. And guys, I gotta leave you because you have stuff to do. And that's pretty much it. I loved going live with you. I love going live with you every single day. And I am going live tomorrow again, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. For all of you who are not familiar, Eastern Time's 9 a.m. New York, going live. And again, much for the documentary. Subscribe. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Like, YouTubers say a lot of things, a bunch of stuff. Everything just leaves my mind when I'm about to say goodbye. But hey, check out the channel, and that's pretty much it.